Hey everyone, and welcome back to the July Microsoft Teams Tips and Tricks webinar brought to you by the Marks Group. This month we're going to be talking about the following 3 tips. Tip number 1, we're going to talk about user feedback, how to give it, why it's helpful. Second thing we're going to talk about are some new application settings that they stuck in a recent release, so we're going to take a look at those. And then finally, in a recent release, also made it possible to act on multiple files simultaneously. So we're gonna take a look at that as well. So first thing, real quick, is the user feedback. So as you know, I'm sure, Microsoft Teams is a very new product, and like all new products, it's going through tons of revisions. And feedback is needed and wanted, and there's tons of room for improvement. And it seems like Microsoft's trying to improve where needed. So it's definitely, if you have any ideas at all, I highly suggest you taking advantage of this. So I will say if you're coming from the newsletter, in the blog post I had, when you clicked on this feedback button, it had like send feedback or report a problem or something. Right now, I know my instance of Teams has updated recently. I don't know if I guess they changed it, because now when I click on that button, it just takes you straight to the Microsoft Teams user voice website. So I'm still looking for where they stuck the report a problem part of that button. So I will keep you guys posted in a blog post in the future if I find that again. But for now, so that's how you access the user feedback site. Oops, sorry guys. There we go. So you just click on this feedback button above the user icon. So what you can do here, you can vote on existing ideas, you can get updates on ideas they're going to implement, and take a look at some popular ideas. As you can see, there are a bunch of popular ideas that they're planning, working on, and reviewing, so that's super cool, and it kind of gives you an idea of where Microsoft Teams is going in the next 6 to 12 months. So as you can see, and you may know about this already, you might be following already, but external access is the #1 request currently, and it's pretty much been that way since the beginning of Microsoft Teams. So supposedly it's coming in the next month or so, so I will keep you guys posted on that as well. But yeah, so that's another cool aspect of the user feedback website. And like I said, you can vote on these ideas here or propose your own, and follow them and keep an eye on those with feedback straight from Microsoft Teams, the team from Microsoft. So yeah, that is user feedback. So heading back over to Teams. What was our next tip? Next tip was the new application settings, that's right. So we're going to navigate down to the lower left-hand corner where your user profile icon is down here. And then we're going to hover over application. As you can see to the right, we have a couple of options here. You can auto start the application. I believe this is on start of your, or restart of your computer, or login probably, user login. And then next is open application in the background. That's probably pretty self-explanatory. It's when you open the, for example, let's say you have it set to auto start and open application in the background. The check is there, but you can't really see it. So that would mean when you logged into your system for the first time Monday morning, or started your computer, it would open Microsoft Teams, and it would not necessarily be the front thing that you're looking at, the frontmost panel, the frontmost window. And then on close, keep application running. So that means, I'll just check that for now. So that means, let me scoot this out of the way, that when you click this close sign, Microsoft Teams will in fact stay open in the background and with a little tray icon down here. However, this main window will disappear, it will go away. So those are some application settings, kind of just helps tweak how you use this system. If you're always using it, if this is primarily what your organization uses to communicate or share files, then maybe you want all three of these things checked. Maybe not the second one, but yeah, so those are the new application settings most recently updated in a recent release. So the third tip we're going to talk about today is acting on multiple files simultaneously. This is super straightforward, but this is actually a new feature that they did not have before. So we're gonna talk about it right now. So I just have this demo channel open here, and I think it's important to note, funny enough, that when you head over to the Files tab over here, let's say you just head to Microsoft Teams, you can't really do too much. You can't actually select multiple of these files here. So the only place you can actually act on multiple files from is from within the channel itself. So we're going to navigate back to the General channel, and then Files, the Files tab up here, and then we can select multiple of these, and you can either delete, download, move, or copy. Moving, I think, just opens. Yeah, you can move it to within Teams or move it to OneDrive. You can also access these same options from the right here, from these three dots, or from just right-clicking anywhere where you've selected records or selected files. So those are your 3 tips, Microsoft Teams tips for this month. I hope they were informative. If you have any questions at all, you can always email me at megan@marksgroup.net. But otherwise, I will see you guys next month, and have a good one. All right, bye.